What's up, guys? Game Nut here, and welcome back to another episode of our Madden 18 career mode where we play for the New York Giants, about to go into week number 3 with an 0-2 record, facing off against the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Well, you know, I guess technically they're not defending champs just yet because this current season we're playing in right now is the season that just happened in the real-life NFL, man. But you know what? Nonetheless, congrats to all the Eagles and all the fans, man. You guys just got yourselves your very first Lombardi Trophy in franchise history, man. It's definitely a very exciting time. You guys deserved it for sure as well, man. You had a heck of a season with Carson Wentz, and you guys were able to clutch it out with Nick Foles and get that Super Bowl, man. Congrats to all of you guys. Well deserved, like I said. You know, I just experienced my team a few years ago winning the Super Bowl, and it's a really fun time, man. So once again, Eagles fans, congrats. But you know what? You guys are having too much fun right now. Like, you just won the Super Bowl, but I gotta hand you guys a quick L real quick with my middle linebacker that plays for the Giants, okay? You're gonna have to take a step back, and I'm gonna have to give you guys a quick loss on your season. But as we go ahead and take a look at our middle linebacker, you guys know we're doing a really good job right now. Between our first 2 games of the season, we have a total of 25 tackles, and we are just 5 tackles away from getting our first little low goal of the season with 30. But as we go ahead and take a quick look at our injury report, Jason Pierre-Paul on that D-line is only going to be out for this game. Next week, he will be officially back. That's definitely a big part of our defense. I can't wait to have back on the field. As we take a look at the injuries for the Eagles, man, they definitely have a couple of big hits. They have Jordan Hicks out. It looks like that's probably their backup left guard. And they also have their starting running back, LeGarrette Blount, out with a broken femur. This man is going to be out for 33 weeks. We're not going to be seeing Blount anytime soon in any of these episodes, man. But as we take a look at the Eagles roster, of course, you guys know Carson Wentz is the man at quarterback. Right now, he's only an 80 overall. You guys also have to remember that this roster is kind of the starting roster of this official NFL season. So, like, after what he did this year, I would say he's probably sitting at like a 95 overall, to be honest. But right now, because this roster was made before all that stuff happened this season, he's only sitting at an 80 overall. But backing up LeGarrette Blount, since he is now out, we have Darren Sproles. The wide receivers are definitely pretty solid. We've got Alshon Jeffrey, Jordan Matthews. Again, he's not even on the team anymore. He got traded this season, as well as Jay Ajayi. He's not there either. I forgot to mention that. But then they also have Torrey Smith, Nelson Aguilar, and then at tight end, one of the best tight ends in the NFL this year with Zach Ertz.
Gentlemen, you saw exactly what I saw, didn't you? Their offense has been talking smack about us all week. All week. Let's go out here and have a good day so we can prove them wrong when it comes game time.
So apparently these Eagles offense have been talking smack about us. Really? I mean, I know we got an 0-2 record, but you guys are only sitting at 1-1. It's not like you guys are undefeated or anything like that. So let's calm down there, Eagles. But I'm not gonna lie, we definitely have a pretty tough matchup. I mean, we haven't been doing the best this season. Of course, it kind of shows that we've lost both of our games so far this year, but that's kind of to blame on our offense. I'm not gonna lie, they definitely played pretty sucky throughout the start of the season. But you know what? This Eagles offense is definitely really tough. I mean, Carson Wentz has a lot of weapons to go to, and Carson Wentz is a weapon of his own, man. But as we finished up practice with a silver medal, we got ourselves just over 4,800 XP to use. I was going down my stats, and I was thinking, why not go ahead and use this on my awareness? It says on the right-hand side, it's used to raise our football intelligence, and I took it from a 75 up to an 81 with all of our XP, and that was actually pretty good because I don't know if you guys saw it on the right-hand side. We were sitting at an 86 overall, and just doing that little bit of an upgrade, we are now sitting as an 88 overall middle linebacker. But here we go, man, a divisional matchup. The 87 overall Philadelphia Eagles going against my 86 overall Giants.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Division rivalries like this are what it's all about. And this is somebody you know is going to be right in the middle of the action all day long, delivering hits and looking to make the big play on D. It's the Giants going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants.
As we enter Wentzylvania, we have to play ourselves a pretty good defensive game here, man, because like I said, obviously we haven't been playing the best so far this season, considering we do have an 0-2 record, but going against this high-powered offense with Carson Wentz, man, if we want to turn around our season and get ourselves a victory, now would be the chance to do it, especially considering we're playing in a division game. So first play of the game, they give a handoff to Darren Sproles, who obviously is in for the injured LeGarrette Blount. Goes for a pickup of 8 yards. We were able to get the tackle there. 2nd and 2. Carson Wentz is already getting taken down for a sack. That brings up a long 3rd down. Carson Wentz in the pocket is going to step forward, throw it up deep, And as the camera turns around, I see it looks like that was Alshon Jeffrey, man. He had him wide open, and Carson just overthrew that, man. I mean, you know, shout out to Carson not getting that completion there, because that honestly would have been a big pickup and potentially led to a touchdown, if not just on that single play right there, man. So, you know what? We did a really good job. We forced a 3-and-out on defense. But as we come out here now and check out our offense, something I would like to start seeing more of is Eli throwing some more passes, and so far, that's not the case, man. We were picking things up right from where we left off last time. I don't know if you guys remember it, but Shane Vereen had like 40-something carries last time out, and so far, that's the same story here, man. Shane Vereen just had like, what was that, 10 or 12 carries in one drive, but, you know, ultimately it led down to a 21-yard touchdown to Brandon Marshall. So, you mean, you know, I guess I can't complain too much if we're getting touchdowns, even though Shane Vereen is getting an obsessive amount of carries. Anyways, on 3rd down, Carson is going to throw it to Darren Sproles. I was so close to getting the stop there, man. If I was just playing a little bit closer towards the line, man, I think I could have gotten that stop and saved us from getting a 1st down here. But the next play, I come through on the blitz. They hand it off to Darren Sproles one more time. We come through screaming, man, swallowing that play up and blowing it up, getting ourselves a TFL. So, next play, we're sitting on a 3rd and 17. Carson Wentz trying to force that one to, I think, Alshon Jeffrey once again. However, that one was well defended. Almost got the interception. And once again, this defense is doing a very solid job. So, as we go ahead and skip a couple minutes forward, we do have ourselves a 10-0 lead. Now, obviously, our offense was able to produce a field goal. Next drive for Wentz, as we're in the 2nd quarter, goes to his backup tight end, Burton, who puts a nice little juke move on one of our guys, not going to lie. But you know what? I'll make sure that I'm always there to help with our team and clean up on the tackles. But next play now goes to the starting tight end, Ertz, who just kind of awkwardly falls on the ground after making that catch. And I think we were actually the first guy to touch him once he was laying on the ground. So I think we technically get credit for that tackle. So back-to-back plays for us. Next play, 2nd and 5. Ryan Matthews checks into the game, bulldozes his way for a 1st down. A play later on 2nd and 10, trying to go back to the run game, this time with Darren Sproles. And honestly, I don't know why they're like so consistently going with the run when they have their starting running back, LeGarrette Blount, out with an injury, because we're definitely doing like a pretty solid job of locking this up. Which a few plays later on 3rd and 13, Torrey Smith was found wide open on the sideline for a pickup of a 1st down. I promise you guys that was not my fault. I know it looks like I was probably supposed to be the guy that was in coverage of that area, but I promise I was supposed to be in the middle of the field. Following play, 2nd and 7, I've got man coverage on Darren Sproles, tackling him up on the reception in the backfield. I believe that is now our 2nd tackle for a loss of this game. Following play action for Wentz. He's coming out of the pocket, and ooh, Wentz almost just got his head taken off. I'm not going to lie. I was going for a big hit there, man. It's a good thing you just slid, Wentz, because I was trying to go for the knockout and get the fumble, hopefully, there for my team. But you know what? We did ourselves a pretty good job. We stopped this offense once again and only let up a field goal so far, and it's not even halftime yet. I think our defense is definitely doing a pretty solid job. So with 2.5 minutes left until it is halftime, let's see if Eli Manning can come out on this field and, you know, stop giving the ball to maybe Shane Vereen. Looks like we've got an injury for the Eagles defense. Next play, okay, well, that was to Shane Vereen. However, it was a nice 22-yard reception, so I'll take that. Another injury for the Eagles. 9-yard reception to Evan Engram, and hold up, what's going on here? That's 3 plays in a row Eagles defenders have gotten injured. It's like, is our offense out here with razor blades now? We're slicing and dicing up this defense? Like, seriously, how does 3 players get injured back-to-back on plays? But nonetheless, this offense was able to yet again put up another touchdown. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what kind of changes were made on this team, but the previous 2 weeks of the season, like, our offense has been, like, kind of our downfall. Like, the defense has been, like, somewhat okay, but offense has definitely been the part that's been, like, kind of holding us down, not really producing whatsoever. Like, they just haven't been putting up the points that they should be as of what our defense has been doing for a job of them. It's been a lot of three and outs this season so far for the offense, but right now, the offense is killing it. I can't complain. I mean, yes, we're still seeing a lot of this man Shane Vereen pop up on the screen, which I'm kind of tired of seeing, not going to lie, but it's okay because 24-yard reception to Sterling Shepard. And Eli Manning, instead of throwing it into the end zone this time or handing it off to Shane Vereen, takes it himself for the touchdown. And right now, we have ourselves a 24-3 lead on the Eagles. This is absolutely crazy, man. So, as we come out for our first defensive drive here of the 3rd quarter, we lock up Darren Sproles. Definitely made a pretty nice tackle there. Now, there was a flag on that play. It was offensive holding. For me, I decided to decline it because I kind of wanted to get credit for that tackle on that play. Not going to lie, was a little bit selfish. And here on 3rd and 10, Darren Sproles almost got me back, man. He put a nasty spin move on me, but thankfully, the rest of my team was there to get the stop. He just was short of the 1st down, which obviously means they're going to punt the ball back to this offense, and you guys might have a feeling what's going to go on here, right? The offense is on fire right now. A 53-yard touchdown to the rookie tight end Evan Engram. What is happening in this game right now, man? We have a 31-3 lead, 28 points ahead of this Eagles offense. I honestly, I just can't understand what's going on. Our offense is absolutely dominating right now. So, yet again, down by 28 points. They're still continuing to they're trying to go to the run game, so consistently. And here we get back-to-back tackles on Darren Sproles. Not going to lie, we're definitely getting better at locking up these tackles, even though Darren Sproles just did try to put a nice little juke move on a 2nd and 5. Oh my God, I felt that one on my fingertips, man. I thought that was going to be my interception. I was a split second behind from jumping that route and being able to grab the pick. But right now, we're a tackle machine. 3 tackles in this drive so far. Next play, 3rd and 10. Carson Wentz, a beautiful pass. This is what we're probably used to seeing of this guy, but not so much today in this game. Finds Jordan Matthews for a nice pickup. 2nd and 4, trying to go with the run game to Darren Sproles. We are there to lock him up once again. So, following play, it's now a 3rd and 9 after a false start from the offensive line. Carson Wentz doesn't find anybody open, tries running out of the pocket, and that is going to be Olivier Vernon coming up with the sack, bringing up a 4th and 15. And believe it or not, the Eagles, even though they're down by 28 points, for some reason elected to take a field goal. That's definitely going to make a difference in reducing this lead. But you know what? Even though they just brought the lead down by now 25 points instead of 28, it doesn't matter because this offense is unstoppable in this game right now. I guess all those injuries that we saw earlier in the game when it was 3-1 drive has kind of been helping out. Evan Engram gets his 2nd receiving touchdown in this game. The rookie is having himself a day. And on 2nd and 5, they go for a Hail Mary with no time left on the clock. I ran back there because I was trying to see if I could grab myself an interception. Not going to lie. I think we might have gotten the deflection, but nonetheless, we grab ourselves the victory against the Eagles, 38-6, man. If you told me we were going into this game against Carson Wentz and this offense, winning 38-6, I would have told you to just leave, okay? We were not going to win this game by that much of a margin. But anyways, we killed it today, man. The offense especially. Eli killed it, 15 for 22. He actually had a QB rating of 150.6. Is that, perfect? If that's not perfect, I'm pretty sure it's just about near close to being perfect for Eli. What a heck of a game he had. As we look at the rushing attempts, yet again, Shane Vereen had 30 carries. I would kind of like this to be taken down a little bit more. I mean, last time I'm pretty sure he had 44 carries, which was just stupid. Shane Vereen's at 30 now, so, we're starting to bring it down a little bit more. I would like to see that maybe around, the 20 mark. Then I'll be comfortable with that. But, like I said, the rookie had himself a day, man. 5 catches for 106 yards and 2 touchdowns. Odell had 3 catches for 71 yards. That's definitely a pretty good average. And as well as Sterling Shepard had 2 for 42, and Brandon Marshall also had 2 catches for 29 yards. I'm not going to lie, man. I have no complaints about the offense today. They produced. They got themselves the win, man. Not going to lie. So, as we check out our defensive stats, we definitely balled out as well. 8 solo tackles, 5 were assisted, totaling up 13 tackles, as well as, like I said, 2 of which were TFLs. And as for the rest of our stats, we just have a bunch of zeros down here, man. I'm not going to lie. I want to start racking up some more stats, man. I want to get some more forced fumbles, maybe some recoveries as well, more interceptions on top of it. But we got ourselves some XP from this last game we just played in, and I want you guys to let me know down in the comments, what do you think is probably the best stat that I should upgrade for my middle linebacker? What is going to help me take that to the next level and, make my player a little bit better, make him faster? Obviously, I know speed would be in that category, but it takes a lot of XP for some speed, as well as, I just want to get my overall up. Right now, we're sitting at an 88. What would be the best stat to upgrade to get myself to that higher margin? But as we take a look at the NFC East standings now after that victory, we are sitting in 2nd place. We went from 4th all the way up to 2nd because the Eagles lost. They're now in 3rd place. Obviously, the Eagles last week beat the Redskins, or that was actually in week number 1. So they're in 4th place at 1 and 2. We're all tied with the same record, but like I said, because we beat the Eagles beat the Redskins, kind of makes sense there. And the Dallas Cowboys are sitting atop at 2 and 1, only 1 game behind. But other things to take of note, our guy Eli Manning was NFC Offensive Player of the Week, man. I mean, the guy balled out. He was practically flawless in that game. 3 touchdowns, 1 on the ground. I mean, he almost had a perfect QB rating. Eli, he definitely deserved that, man. But that is going to do it for today's episode, you guys. I hope all of you did enjoy. Next episode, we are going to be playing in week number 4 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers away game. This one should be interesting. I'm definitely excited about it, man. But once again, thank you guys for watching. I hope all of you enjoyed. I will catch you all in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.
Backlash written on me, caught robbing on a glass bowl. I've been ballin', free my ladies in the counter now. I'm already out, already on the countdown. I'ma set it right. Got the backlash written on me, cold run